Hey, Adrian. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, it's one of these live moments. I said, I got to share something. Y'all know I'm not going to keep you in the dark. So let me know, Adrian, if you can hear me. Yeah, OHIO. I did come correct with my paraphernalia, right? I'm putting on my do not disturb real quick. But if anybody's able to come in here, come on in the room, come on in the room, come on in the room. But first of all, I miss you all. I really miss you all. Adrian, can you hear me? Just give me a thumbs up or something if you can hear me. I'm trying to let people know that I am on. Let me go to my Facebook page real quick. Yeah. I'm trying to let people know. I see a couple more people coming in here. I'm trying to let people know that I am in here. What's up, Devontae? What's up, Marion? Good morning. Good morning. I missed y'all. If y'all can let people know I'm here, that'd be great. I'm on live. Come on in the room. That's why I tell y'all to keep y'all's alerts set so that when you know, when I pop up like this, I was like, I gotta share some info. So let's see who sees us. If not, they can catch the replay. I'm not going to be long. I'm really not going to be long. But there was a few things I wanted to share with you all since yesterday. First off, I did not watch the inauguration. Oh, did my heart happy? But I wanted to share some things that are happening. And I have a source. And so they fed me this information. That's why I wanted to come on in here. So Adrian said loud and clear. So let people know I'm here. My source is like some independent news that's out there doing some work. And I've been asking them, saying, could not do it. I could not do that at all. So first of all, good morning to all of you. So again, set your alerts because every now and then I may pop in just to share a little bit of information. And today was one of those days. So here's something that just happened. Let me back up for a moment. I am being so honest when I say to all of you, be sure to read Project 2025. It literally began unfolding, actually before he took office, but then yesterday when he took office. As some of you may have heard already, Vivek Ramaswamy, he's no longer going to be working with Elon Musk. There's some stuff out there saying that he's irritable, and I'm like, who can be more irritable than Elon Musk? So he's no longer there. Some are trying to spin it that he's running for Ohio governor. We have heard that as well. He was passed over. Governor DeWine here in Ohio passed him over for the Senate seat that went to John Husted, which isn't the greatest either, but hey, that's what's happening. So something is going on there. So just pay attention to that. By the way, let me back up. We did that thing last night. It might be down to the last 2 minutes, but we did that thing last night. Or they did that thing last night. So just congratulations to them. Just a shout out to them. But here's some quick news headlines. Again, I have a source and I was able to vet it and I want to put it out there. So Vivek Ramaswamy, is no longer going to be a part of the administration. Again, I did not watch it. What's up, Judy Neal? Good morning to you. And I did get your new email address. Yes, y'all keep doing the alerts so y'all can see it. But so that's out there. I did hear that his billionaire people kind of sat in front of all of his cabinet nominees. I thought, what is happening here? Because that is so not right. So that sends a message. Y'all should pay attention to that message. The other thing that came out of it yesterday, we did get Secretary of State Marco Rubio was confirmed yesterday, which that's a position that needs to be confirmed immediately. And actually, he can do that job. So not a bad pick for that. Trump, and this is the one thing I wanted to say again, y'all read Project 2025. Um, Trump, president elect, well, no, he's president, um, just rescinded the executive order issued by former President Biden to lower prescription drug costs for people in Medicare and Medicaid. Y'all, that's not good. That's not good. That is not good. So there's that one. I wanted to put that out there. He did pull out of the U.S. World Health Organization in a time that, my understanding, there are five. I don't know all five of them. There are five diseases, illnesses, sicknesses that's going around right now. So that's happening. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to go through everything they sent me. He did pardon all of the January 6th rioters. Um, and if I remember correctly, and I'm saying this kind of facetious here, people died. Is that not murder? So that is happening. So he did do that. Just a few hours, and I did check this out, it is true, just a few hours after the oath of office, Donald Trump took down reproductiverights.gov. So that website is gone. Someone said it says temporarily out of order. And when I checked it yesterday, it was completely gone. So that is happening. He did pull U.S. out of the Paris Climate Accord, and that's the second time he did it. The first time when he was in office, and then I have one more friend who sent me something, so I'm going to pull that up, and then we'll talk real quick, and I promise you I'll be out of your way. Okay, so this one really bothered me. All of them bothers me, but this one really bothered me. The Trump administration, this is from AP News, a friend of mine there, ended the use of the border app called CBP. C as in cat, B as in boy, P as in Paul. It was called CBP1, that has allowed nearly 1 million people to legally enter the United States with eligibility to work. The notice on the website of Customs and Border Protection, and I did go vet it and check it out to make sure it's true, just after Trump was sworn in, let users know that the app that had been used to allow migrants to schedule appointments at 8 Southwest border ports of entry is no longer available. They shut that app down. The notice said that existing appointments have been canceled. So even if they had an appointment, it has been canceled. I did put on my information out there something that is called undocumented professionals. Get familiar with that in case you have to pass that information on to anyone, that you can you can download the cards. They're in Spanish and in English. You can make several copies, and if you know anybody who's looking for help, just pass those cards out to them. Y'all, together, we're going to have to work together. We're going to have to work together. So again, have your alerts on. Because when I vetted some information, I can come and share some news. I will do that. The other thing, I don't know about you all if you watched the game, but it was disturbing to me. It was so disturbing to me. I'm literally watching the game, and all of a sudden he just pops on my screen. Like, what just happened here? And it was obviously pre-recorded, I guess, or live. I don't know what it was. But it came out of nowhere, and it appeared that no one knew what was happening. So is this going to be something that's regular? There's a question. But what I wanted to really share, I wanted to share that information with you all this morning, and also beg of you, if you have not read Project 2025, I am begging you to read Project 2025. Please read it. Please read it. I've talked with some people. They were like, I have no idea what news sources to go. You have to vet them. Vet the news sources. There's a lot that's happening. Adrian said, agreed, made me sick, propaganda move. That was a propaganda move. That was a propaganda move. People are saying, well, where do I go? Who do I listen to? What do I do? First of all, protect your peace. Protect your peace. But I also want us not to be afraid. So I'm going to just change just a little bit into the inspirational message. Don't be afraid. Go on and live your life like you're living your life, but be armed with information. Be armed with information. I told y'all News in Motion. We ended it a couple of Tuesdays ago. As we know it, where was a live broadcast Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But if you are on our Facebook, much information to you that way. But even with changes there, I'm not for sure if you were aware of this, but even yesterday, like right after the inauguration, all of a sudden I was following Donald Trump and JD Vance. Oh, no, I'm not. And some people say, well, I think that's because of no, those handles from Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, those are archived. And the SEO changes that. So you should not even have received them. You would have had to have opted in. So I went back to unfollow. I made a post on my Facebook page. And when I made the post on my Facebook page, people were saying that they did unfollow, but all of a sudden they were following again. And so if you read some of the comments from people who said they've been trying to unfollow and they keep having to end up following them, that's not cool. So I will post on the Facebook page, but the place that you can really find some of my writing, if you're interested, and I think we still have these in here, would go to here, gaildudley.com.medium. Just subscribe. Again, if you will alert on YouTube, and if you will set your alert on to subscribe to that, and it's free, that's how I'm going to do my best to keep you all informed. I can only do it after I have vetted the sources. I will not do it if I have not vetted the sources. Only after I have vetted the sources will I post and share. What I'll try to do, I cannot promise you, but what I'll try to do is always go live around this 7:30 time in the morning. So there's some consistency, but if you will set your alerts, that will be great. But that's where I'll be having information. Y'all, so much is going to be unfolding. So my thing again, don't be afraid. Live your life, but get some sort of information. However you decide to get the information, and vet the people. There are some people that I have already noticed they're changing their narrative or they're softening, which is that whole blanket thing about they're trying to get their press pass back, or they're trying to do this, or they're trying to do that. And they're, I don't like this terminology, but they're bending the knee. And some are saying, they're just going to be this or they're just going to be that. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to compromise myself to do that. But y'all, I gave y'all some information this morning. Anyone on Medicare, Medicaid who thought, oh, good, my prescription is going to be capped at $2,000. Who would undo that is beyond me. But he did. He undid that last evening. And then again, released all the January 6 rioters. Who would do that? Who would move in? And they could, the temperatures was colder than that yesterday in D.C. during the Obama inauguration, okay? So they moved it in. I understand health, winter, they're older people. I got that, no problem. But to see that room, also, I understand when I've seen pictures, I did not watch. I also understand from some news media that there were boos when the Clintons walked out. There were boos when the Bushes walked out. When Mike Pence, I guess it was people were booing. And also when, I guess, Barack Obama walked out. So classless. That's classless. So we arise above that. So let's rise above that. Let's not be afraid, but understand what it is that's happening. Again, I know it's a huge document, but just take out different sections and read Project 2025. It is literally unfolding right before our very eyes. All right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me just for a few moments this morning. Again, set your alerts. Let people know. Hey, set the alerts. Let people know. Y'all missed News in Motion with Gail this morning. Marion says, don't compromise yourself. Just get in the room. Listen, vacate Twitter, jumped on Blue Sky. I'm trying to get back on Blue Sky. I have two accounts. I have the real Gail Dudley that I made just a couple of weeks ago, but found out I had my regular Gail Dudley. I must have joined them when they first started, but I no longer have that email, so I'm trying to get that account back rectified, and I'll be on there. All right, y'all. Thanks for popping on here. Thank you for all you had the alerts to do that. The Friday rundown will still come out. It's not going to come out this Friday. There's some other things that I'm working on. The Politics and Prose podcast will be launching again. But just thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. And until the next time I pop in, you have a great day. And remember, make some bold moves, y'all. Make some bold moves. We're out.